As of August 2nd, the number of people diagnosed with the CCP virus worldwide has reached 18.14 million, and at least 690,000 of those have died. India's Minister of Home Affairs Amit Shah announced on August 2nd that he has tested positive for the CCP virus and has been hospitalized. Amit Shah has notified those who have come in contact with him recently and asked them to go into self-quarantine. Bollywood movie star Amitabh Bachchan, who also contracted the CCP virus, has now returned home after being hospitalized since July 11th. India now has the world's third highest number of coronavirus infections after the United States and Brazil, with more than 1.8 million confirmed cases and over 38,000 deaths. The Australian state of Victoria declared a state of disaster on August 2nd. Residents of the state's capital city of Melbourne are now subject to a nighttime curfew, which is the strictest lockdown measure in Australia to date. The curfew is from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. The only valid reasons for leaving home during these hours are for work, medical care, or caregiving. In addition, only one person per household is allowed to leave the home each day, outside of curfew hours, to shop and exercise within 3 miles of their home. All schools will begin remote learning on August 5th. The total number of confirmed cases in Victoria has reached 11,557 as of August 2nd, accounting for 64% of the country's confirmed cases. The death toll stood at 123, accounting for about 60% of the country's total. Tokyo's famous Kabukiza Theater has reopened after being closed for 5 months due to the coronavirus pandemic. Performers on stage now wear draped black cloth masks that cover their nose down to the chest and stand further apart. Audience members undergo temperature checks at the entrance and must wear masks. Capacity at the venue has been halved, and the auditorium sterilized between each act. More than 36,000 people have been infected with the CCP virus in Japan, and over 1,000 have died. As of August 1st, more than 200,000 people have died from the CCP virus in Latin America and the Caribbean. Brazil and Mexico account for around 70% of the regional death toll. The Mexican Ministry of Health announced on August 1st that the number of new cases in the country had reached a record high, with 9,556 new infections, resulting in a total of 434,193 cases. The ministry also reported a new daily high of 784 fatalities, bringing the death toll to 47,472. Brazil currently has a total of more than 2.71 million confirmed cases and over 93,000 deaths. South Africa is now the epicenter of the pandemic in Africa, with more than 500,000 cases confirmed, which accounts for half of all reported infections in Africa. The country's Minister of Health, Zweli Mkhize, announced 10,107 new cases on August 1st, bringing the tally to 503,290, along with 8,153 deaths. Some researchers have said that the number of confirmed cases and deaths has been greatly underestimated, and that the number of confirmed diagnoses may exceed 1 million soon. In the United States, California became the first state to surpass 500,000 confirmed cases. Arizona Democrat Representative Raul Grijalva announced on August 1st that he had tested positive for the CCP virus. Dr. Fauci, one of the lead members of the Trump administration's White House coronavirus task force, raised concerns over the safety of COVID-19 vaccines being developed by China and Russia at a congressional hearing on Friday. He said, "I do hope that the Chinese and the Russians are actually testing the vaccine before they are administering the vaccine to anyone." Fauci also said that the United States will not rely on other countries to obtain vaccines. There are currently more than 4.79 million confirmed cases in the United States, with more than 150,000 deaths.